So I'm at my local pub last night, and there's a good-looking blonde sitting beside me, and to her right is a good-looking guy in a suit, and they don't know each other. They're just talking and small talk, and she finally says to him, well, you know, I haven't seen you before. What do you do for a living? And he says, well, I'm here for a medical convention. I'm a penacologist. And she goes, well, what the hell's that? And I said the same thing. I wondered what that was. And he says, well, I'm like a gynecologist, but for men. It's more of a research-based position. I study the male anatomy. And she thought that was pretty fascinating, so did I, so I kept listening. And they have a couple drinks, and she finally says, well, listen, maybe you can help me with this question. I've often wondered what race of men have the thickest ones you've ever seen. And he says, oh, without a doubt, there's no question. The Scottish have the thickest I've ever studied or examined. Everybody knows it. It's quite bizarre. And she goes, well, who's got the longest? And he says, oh, God, the Germans. They have the longest ones I've ever seen or studied. It's as well known. It's documented. They write textbooks about this shit. So they have another couple drinks. They're kind of hitting it off. And finally, I'm listening, and she says to the guy, well, listen, what's your name anyways? And he puts his hand out, and he says, Wolfgang McTavish.